What's on, ladies and gentlemen? My name's Ross, I like games, and today we are back with day 2 of the German Vault Tour. Now, what we actually have here is a top 32 playoff. So there were 52 players who finished with a record of 4-2 or better. 12 of them are just in top 32. 12 of them have made top 32. And 40 of them have a one-round single elimination playoff to make top 32. So 40 players have got to win a game to make top 32. 12 players are already in. That's why your tiebreakers are so important. And these two lovely gentlemen, yes, Kevin and Alvaro, these two lovely gentlemen have made it to day 2 with a record of 4-2, which means they do have to play off. For anyone that's wondering, 5-1 did not make you safe. There were some 5-1s who made it straight into top 32, and there were some 5-1s who didn't. I know, there were some 5-1s who were having to do a playoff. Now, we talked yesterday about it being a free deck survival tournament, whereby you have free decks, you set the order at the beginning of the tournament, and when you lose with a deck, the deck is eliminated, and when all 3 of your decks lose, you are then out. And in day 2, it's single elimination. You play the deck with which you finished yesterday. The question is, did these chaps win with their 3rd deck or lose with their 2nd deck to get into day 2? Now, on the left, we've got Alvaro playing Jeffro El Vociferante Granjero del Campo. Fun fact, there is a Cornish comedian, Cornish is my neck of the woods, called Jeffro. So when you say Jeffro to me, I think comedian. This is a Dis Logos Untamed deck. And on the right, we've got the Carefully Clean Warlord of Tearsfall, great name, Brobnar, Mars, and Shadow. Now, there's nothing that really jumps off as a, oh my god, that's amazing here. But I will tell you, we have got an Age of Ascension deck. Jeffro is an Age of Ascension deck. The Carefully Clean Warlord is Call of the Archons. So we've got both the sets going up against each other here. Alright, so let's settle down. We got 6 rounds today. We got the top 32 playoff, top 32, top 16, top 8, top 4 final. If you're on Twitch, I'm going to be here all day for all of them live. If, however, you are on YouTube, then all of these games will be uploaded as fast as I can, really. Okay, so Kevin is going off. Kevin has gone for Mars. I like him for going for Mars. And he starts off with a YX Bolter. Alvaro, he's got, it's Archimedes. He's also got a Library of Babel there for a little bit of draw as he goes along. And what looks to be a backup copy. When it's destroyed, the creature goes on top of your deck. And he's got himself an Amber. It's weird. Some people put Amber on their keys. Some people put them on their Archon card. Some people put them above their keys. And it can be kind of awkward sometimes trying to figure out where all the Amber is. So we've got Shadows here for Kevin. He pops down a Bad Penny. Yeah, we've all seen the Archimedes ruling. Nerve Blast comes down. Now, Archimedes goes down straight onto the top of Alvaro's deck because of the backup copy. And Kevin gets himself an Amber. Cool. Or he steals an Amber. Nerve Blast is a fun one. You deal 2 damage to... you steal an Amber, sorry. And then deal 2 damage to a creature. Whereas Relentless Whispers, you deal 2 damage to a creature, and if it destroys them, you steal an Amber. It's easy to get those two confused. So we've got logos again. Library of Babel draws a card. Oh, look, he's got Archimedes. He drew it off the Library of Babel. We've got a Titan Mechanic on a flank here, so that's going to reduce the cost of forging by 1. And plays the remote access to get the Amber. He could have gained access to one of Kevin's artifacts if he had one. He doesn't. Hey-ho. So I think we had a Reap with Bad Penny there. Silvertooth comes in active. We have a Reap with Silvertooth, getting him up to 3 Amber. Oh, there's Relentless Whispers. And, Alvaro's had 2 Amber so far this game, and Kevin's stolen both of them. That's That's a little bit mean, ladies and gentlemen. It's a little bit mean. Shout out to the lovely folks at Crazy Killing Machine for hosting the stream. Those guys are awesome. I'll pop a link in the description on YouTube. Please do go and check them out, guys. New content creators from the UK. They are awesome. So we've got that Rustnora and Tantadlin. Oh, and then Flaxia. Flaxia comes down. If you've got more creatures than your opponent, you get yourselves a couple of amber. And Flaxia's creature number 4, so you're good. I love the art on Rustnora. There's 2 Rustnoras in his deck. Some of the creature design of Untamed in Age of Ascension is phenomenal. I love Rustnora. Tantadlin, he's starting to grow on me. Love me some Bumblebird, but nothing beats Mama Swarm. Some of these creatures are just fantastically designed. Okay, so we're back over to Kevin now. And he's probably noticed his opponent has some amber, so he's going to want to think about stealing that. So he's got Smash! And then, is that a Grenade Snip? I want to say that's a Grenade Snip. It is a Grenade Snip. When it's destroyed, your opponent loses 2 amber. So we're starting to build up some battle lines. I mean, we got an Age of Ascension deck. When we were in Birmingham playing Age of Ascension, one of the things that was different, we had much larger battle lines than we were used to with Call of the Archons. Now, looks like... Is that a Brothers in Battle that's just come down? Yes, choose a house for the remainder of the turn. Each friendly creature of that house may fight. So even though we got a Brobnar turn, it looks like... Oh, went Mars with Wyexilo Bolter. Okay. Didn't get destroyed, but did put some damage down. That's quite cool. When you fight or reap, you deal 2 damage to a creature. If it destroys that creature, it gets purged. Oh, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Binding Irons, the only card that we have that can actually put chains on your opponent. It is a card that literally just puts 3 chains on your opponent. We then have a streak comes down. If it's not on a flank, your opponent draws 1 fewer card at the end of their turn. And it's not on a flank. Now, this is pretty huge because if you combine that with... Oh, there's an Exhume coming down. Archimedes will not go away. Exhume lets you grab a creature in your discard and put it on to... and just play it as if it was in the active house. Now, because of both the chain... Now, we are going to see Kevin forging a key here. But because of both the chains he's got from Alvaro and the streak that's not on a flank, Kevin's actually going to be drawing until he has 4 cards at the end of the turn, not 6. That is a significant difference. Frankly, Kevin needs to prioritize getting rid of that streak. And it's got elusive, and that's really annoying. Relentless Whispers gets rid of Archimedes because, of course, he doesn't want to get rid of the streak before the Archimedes goes away. Otherwise, the Archimedes will be archived and just come straight back. Sorry, the streak will be archived and come straight back out again. So he needs to get rid of that which he has, and now it looks like he's using... No, he's reaping with both those creatures. Why is he drawing a card? Streak and the chains should mean he's drawing until he's got 3 cards in his hand. 4 cards in his hand, not 6. So he's putting the card down. Now, we had 5 cards at the end of his turn. So he shouldn't discard down to 4. But he should... Yeah, he shouldn't be able to... You know, he shouldn't be able to draw any cards here. So they did catch that nice and quickly. That's good. That's why he needs to get rid of the streak. The streak and chains combined are... Oh, what have I done? What have I done? Don't tell anyone I did that. Combined, they're just going to be absolutely punishing. I mean, we saw one of the games in the Italian Vault Tour. One of the players won, and I put it... I put something alluding to it in the title, but one of the players won just because they had a huge card advantage all game. Now, Alvaro's not giving himself more cards, he's giving his opponent fewer, but that's essentially the same deal. So we've got Tantadlin coming down here, Tantadlin and Flaxia taking down the Bolter, and then Rustnora as well, and we've got then a little bit of Reaping. We've got another Tantadlin coming down. I still don't know whether it's Tantadlin or Tantadlin. I'm going to stop saying both. I'm annoying myself now. Regrowth to get the Archimedes back. This is amazing. He's played the Archimedes. He's played it again because of the backup copy. And now he's going to be playing it again because of the regrowth. Oh, nice. Now, is that an EMP blast? Each Mars creature and each robot creature is stunned. Each artifact is destroyed. So, I'm going to go ahead and guess that Titan Mechanic, is he a robot? Maybe he's not. I mean, he certainly looks like a robot. It's a cyborg. And it does say robot, not cyborg. But really, it just got him an amber and destroyed his opponent's library, a Babel. That's pretty nice. So we're getting a couple more Mars creatures coming down here. We got a Blipip and a John Smith. Right, and that's it. 4 cards. No, 4 cards. Did he shed the chains? I don't think he shed all 3 of those chains. Again, correct me in the chat if you think I'm wrong. Correct me in the comment section. But as far as I'm aware, he did not have 3 turns of chains. I think the chains from Binding Irons have been forgotten for at least a turn. He's still drawing 1 fewer for the streak. But I think that I'm not convinced the chains from Binding Irons were all shed properly. Let me know in the chat or the comment section if you disagree. I'm just going to go and check the chat quickly, see what people think. So, Bad Penny has now gone down. I mean, for all of his setup here, Alvaro's had a better setup like all game. And he's had more cards. But he's not been able to actually really get much done. He's got a huge battle line there, which is lovely. But, okay, so he is now been able to get rid of a whole bunch of creatures. I believe that was a standardized testing. Destroy each creature with the lowest power and each creature with the highest power. That's on both sides. So all those 2 power creatures are going as well as the Tantadlin. And the streak goes as well, and the Archimedes goes. And that looks like a Binate Rupture. Oh, it's an alpha card, so it was just destroyed. Hey-ho. Can't win them all, ladies and gentlemen. Can't win them all. And, I mean, Kevin's up by a key here. No, 2 keys. He did have enough to forge his 2nd key. So, for all of Alvaro's tricks, and he's been stopping his opponent, drawing cards, and getting his Archimedes back over and over again. That's a war song. He's going to gain an amber when Smash fights. For all of that, he's actually quite far behind. And he's not going to be forging a key at the beginning of his next turn. Now, Smash does take down the Rustnora, and he gets an amber because of the war song. But Kevin's kind of running away with this game. And that standardized testing really took away the advantage that Alvaro had in terms of having a large battle line that he could take advantage of with Reaping and all of that. And now we're in a situation where it really does look like Kevin's going to run away with this. Now, he did just play a Bilgam Avalanche, a rare creature we don't see all that often. I mean, the rares only come up in 2% of decks. We only see so many decks on the Vault Tour streams. After you forge a key, deal 2 damage to each enemy creature. That's never going to be relevant, because you've already forged 2 keys, and when he forges his 3rd, he wins the game. So, it's really just a 5-power blank creature, but it can reap and it can fight, so, you know, it's not terrible. It's worth having it down. It's worth having it down. Oh, 3 Fates destroy the 3 most powerful creatures. Just going to leave Flaxia on the board. But again, Alvaro's doing a great job here. he's board wiped with 3 fates. He's got another streak down. It's not on a flank. But he's not getting himself closer to winning the game. He's got it going on where he's slowing down his opponent and annoying his opponent, etc., etc. But he's just playing a not finished with you to get as many creatures back as he likes. The thing is, as it stands, he's on 6 amber, right? Well, his opponent's playing shadows. If his opponent can get rid of a single amber, 1 single amber, then he's going to be fine. Or just play a grabber jammer. And it's capturing an amber. He played it with a soft landing, incidentally, so it did come into play active. Or ready. And he's captured an amber. And... oh, sorry, there was also a Squawker played, ready a Mars creature or stun a non-Mars creature. So even though usually when you play... ooh, it's Swap Widget. Excuse me. Swap Widget is on the mat. The Mars mat they released for Call of the Archon. My preferred mat most of the time. Though I did get myself a Mars Voltor mat, and that might be pipping it now. So, yeah, even though the Grabber Jammer should come into play exhausted, between Soft Landing and Squawker, I actually got to use it twice. So Bumblebird comes down and gives 2+1 power counters to Flaxia. It is an alpha card, gives 2+1 power counters to friendly untamed creatures. Flaxia now is going to take out that Grabber Jammer because of the 2+1 power counters. So a great combo with Bumblebird there. He gets that amber back while also getting Grabber Jammer off the board. Now plays a full moon, so he gets an amber when Tantadlin comes down. And he gets an amber when Tantadlin comes down. Oh, plays himself a... is that full moon? That is full moon. No, it's not full moon. I'm being an idiot. Nature's Call to pick both of them back up again, getting an amber. And then play both of them... oh, no, one of them back down. You think he's going to play the other as well to get himself another amber. Because Nature's Call gets him an amber. And then, yeah, playing Tantadlin gets him another amber. So both the Tantadlins come down twice with the Nature's Call. That's 5 amber. Plus he took out the Grabber Jammer to get the captured amber back and reset his keys to 6. So Alvaro is finally doing what Untamed has traditionally done. He's racing amber. But you've got to ask the question at this stage whether he's too far behind. Because as it stands, right, Kevin's forged 2 keys, Alvaro hasn't forged a key. And Kevin's got 3 amber. Now, the advantage Alvaro has here is that Kevin has no battle line. There's no reaping that he can do this turn. There's no... I mean, all he can really do is set himself up for future turns or play cards that have amber bonuses. And that's not perfect. Now that was Lava Ball, 5 damage with 2 damage splash, getting rid of a bunch of creatures. Then playing a Tremor to stun a creature in each of its neighbours, which means he can stun all 3 of those creatures on the board. Kind of a board wipe, really. Plays himself down a War Chest. War Chest has an action, gain 1 amber for each enemy creature that was destroyed in a fight this turn. But Kevin gets no creatures down, and this is quite a nerve-wracking part of the game for Kevin now. Because he got such a big lead, a commanding lead. But he's not got any board presence, like, at all. And he only needs, like, 3 more amber, but where are they coming from? Now, maybe he's got 3 cards from one house with amber bonuses, but it looks like we're at a part of the game where he's actually letting Alvaro back into the game. And if he's letting Alvaro back into the game, you know, Alvaro's just forged his first key. He's already got enough amber to forge his second key. I mean, if he goes untamed here, he can unstun both the Tantadlins, and then they're ready to be reaping next turn, which he has. What else has he got? Okay, so there's his second Rust Nora. Soldiers to Flowers! I love this card. Both players purge all untamed creatures from their discard pile. and then gain an amber for each creature purged. So he purges all 3 of those creatures, gains himself 3 amber, and now Kevin, I mean, he's still in the lead, but Jeffro's got enough to forge his 2nd key, and he only needs 1 more to forge his 3rd. Kevin needs some amber here. Okay, so Urchin comes down and steals an amber, that's good. Oh, Ghostly Hand gains 2 amber. Alright, this was the kind of turn he needed. Now he plays a Shadow South down, and he plays a Bad Penny down, and he plays a Snack Lifter down. That's like the 3rd Snack Lifter we've seen on stream this weekend, and Snack Lifters are rare. It's only in like 2% of decks. Okay. 4% of decks. No, 2% of decks. This is better. Now, that was a turn Kevin needed. The previous couple of turns were not filling me with a lot of confidence for Kevin's chances of victory. Now Kevin's doing so much better. He's got enough amber to forge. He is on check. He's got 4 creatures that can reap and gain a bunch of amber next turn. Although, to be fair, Alvaro himself can literally just reap with his 3 untamed creatures to put himself on check, but that's not going to be enough. And this is one of the advantages you get from being ahead. Kevin can just amber rush and say, go on, Alvaro, stop me, I dare ya. And Alvaro can't. Alvaro can get enough amber to forge his 3rd key, but he was too far behind. Kevin takes your victory 3 keys to 2. What looked like a runaway victory early for Kevin, despite all of Alvaro's tricks, turned into a very close game at the end, and Alvaro just going, I needed my charrette and I couldn't find it. A very strange game. Kevin there really jumped out to a big lead, despite Alvaro doing a lot to slow him down. And then Kevin just kind of hitting a wall while Alvaro tried to pull off an amazing comeback. But in the end, Kevin had that big Shadows turn, and Alvaro just could not get any amber off of him. And that, ladies and gentlemen, was that. Congratulations to Kevin, who will be moving on to top 32 proper. Commiserations to Alvaro. And thank you to the lovely folks at Crazy Killing Machine for doing the stream and allowing us to join in. I am going to take a little bit of a break now, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, sorry, if you're on the YouTube, comment, like, subscribe, follow me on Twitter at the Wossy. Cheers for watching. Bye.